Good morning and welcome to Panorama Airfield. Today I'm going to be showing you my new plane. Stay tuned. Alright, so there she is. I've been waiting for nearly a year and a half for this plane now, but isn't she a beauty? Been so anxious trying to get this thing. We've had issues with the engine. If you guys haven't seen my video that I did make about the engine, I will link it up here or there, not too sure which side it is. But finally, I have my plane. The beautiful blue uniform India Delta Hotel. Super exciting. Hope you guys are excited as I am to fly around this beautiful plane. I did try and make a video about 2 days ago now, flying the plane, but we had quite a lot of radio issues.
We need to do something about this radio. That's what I need to tell you. The radio is very staticky at the moment.
But for now I don't think we're going to be able to fly and do a video until I get that radio sorted. However, we can just go through all the little things on this aircraft, everything we've got on it, the engine, the prop, the wheels, all that sort of stuff. And then the next video will be an adventure with Zulu Uniform, India Delta Hotel. If you guys have got any name suggestions for the aircraft, drop it in the comments below. Be super interested to see what you guys come up with, and hopefully we can actually give her a name. So this airplane is a KFA Kit Planes for Africa Safari, powered by a Rotax 915 fuel injected engine, 141 horsepower, turbocharged. So she definitely gets up and goes. The total empty weight for this aircraft I believe is about 434 kilograms. So with that engine on the front we're getting some unbelievable climb rate. I guess what we'll do, we'll start from the front. I'll start from the spinner and then we'll get into the prop engine and move our way back down the aircraft, just explaining everything that we do have on board. We have a FP propeller hub which has been machined in Italy. I can't show you now because the spinner is on, but what a beautiful piece of work that is. It's a hydraulic constant speed prop, fed by the engine oil to change the pitch of the propeller. The propeller that we've got on here is a Centinic 76-inch prop, so pulls quite nicely, especially on the low end, but then cruises really nicely as well with that constant speed where we can actually coarsen out the pitch of that prop. Alright, so let's get behind the prop to where all that power happens. We have a Rotax 915 IS engine, 141 horsepower, pulling a 434 kilogram plane. I know all up at 750, but even then it's still pulling like an absolute beast. Alright, so as we move around, we have the Beringer Alaskan landing gear in France, and we also have the Behringer Wheels with dual caliper brakes. These are basically oleo-pneumatic shocks, so they have a pressure inside the actual cylinder. We're able to change that pressure through this little valve over here, and basically what that does is dampen pretty much any sort of hard landings. Even the soft landings, you literally feel like you're landing on clouds. And then, like I say, with it we've got the Behringer wheels, 6-inch wheels with 26-inch Alaskan Tundra tires. Those are also really nice for rolling over long grass, little rocks, anything like that. Honestly, my favorite part of the aircraft is this landing gear. Bad landings, look good and also feel very good as well. As we come around, we've got the normal gullwing doors for the Safari. As we get inside, we have got a MGL EFIS. The MGL EFIS is made in South Africa, so the support here in South Africa is really good. As you know, on the 915 we have dual ECUs controlling the engine. Alright, and these are what tells us all the warnings and anything like that. Okay, and as we move across to the right, we've got our MGL radio, which works with our EFIS. Dittel KTX2 transponder, mode S transponder, which is really nice. I still need to set up the code in order to be able to see myself on flight radar and things like that. Turner slip indicator, very important for a tail dragger. We do a lot of rudder inputs on a tail dragger, so we essentially rely on that turner slip indicator quite a lot, especially at low speeds. We have the standard throttle, it's just a push-pull throttle. We could get a Vernier assist throttle, which would be quite nice on this, but for now we just have the standard push-pull. Perhaps in the future we'll upgrade. Then we have the Vernier constant speed propeller controller. That's quite nice in that you can actually pull the controller in and out for large movements, and then we can also turn it left and right for slightly smaller adjustments. Other than that, we have the standard 2 sticks. Our flap is down here at the bottom. Alright, so we can take our hand off the throttle and pull the flaps for those shorter takeoffs. Then a really nice thing about this aircraft is that we've got a very big baggage compartment. If you can see, there's a bunch of stuff back here, sorry about that, but if you can see, this actually is divided into 2 parts. We have a front part which is normally closed off by a net, like a motorcycle net. In there we can store about 30 kgs, and in the rear extended baggage we can actually store about 20 kgs. Alright, so all in all about 50 kgs, which is, you know, more than you can, a lot more than you can take on an airline. And then just to stick with the baggage, we have a rear baggage door. The kit box doesn't have one of these, so this is really nice. We don't have to throw all our stuff in behind the seats. We could actually just open up this door here. We have a lock on this door as well. Super nice for packing all your stuff, not having to throw anything either through the turtle deck or over the seats inside. So super cool. Registration to the Uniform India Delta Hotel. If you hear me on the radio, give me a shout. Love to hear from you guys. And as we move around, we've got the standard horizontal stabilizer. The stabilizer has some stall fences on it, alright, to reduce the stall speed on the swing. We do have horns, alright, to reduce stick forces. There were also some aerodynamic aspects of that needed to be done for certification purposes. So yeah, standard tail. We've got an electric trim tab. This electric trim tab we control from inside the cockpit. Normal rudder. Tail wheel is just the standard tail wheel that Safari supply. It's just on a leaf spring with a couple of steering springs. In the future I will be looking at trying to upgrade this perhaps to something similar to the T3 tail wheel, but we'll have to see what happens. It seems like the people that manufacture this aircraft are trying to come up with a solution for this leaf spring tail wheel scenario that they've got going. Right, because this is actually quite bumpy but definitely handleable. Okay, and that's really about it. We have some bars sticking outside the actual fuselage so we can push this in and out of a hangar. In terms of the wings, we have, like I said earlier, flaperons. Alright, these flaperons pretty much act as a wing on their own. So deep into a stall you still do have quite a lot of controllability on these flaperons. Top of the wing, yeah, parked a little bit at an angle here so we can actually see the top of the wing. We do have Vortex Generators. Yeah, Vortex Generators are going to help the wing stall a little bit later. We have seen on this that they do stall about 38, 37 knots. Also we have stall fences. Okay, stall fences again help with the stall characteristics of this aircraft. Alright, so why would I want an aircraft like this over, say, a Sling, for example? This is a South African manufactured plane. Sling is also a South African manufactured plane. In fact, factory is just over there, maybe about 10 nautical miles in the distance there. But really the reason why I bought an aircraft like this, first of all, is price. This aircraft with a 915 comes in cheaper than Sling's base model, which uses a Rotax 912 100 horsepower engine. Both two-seater aircraft. With a 915 we can actually get really good cruise speeds, especially with all the drag that's on this aircraft. It easily cruises at about 110 knots true. If you get up a little bit higher, it can cruise a little bit faster than that as well. But really, this thing can get in and out of nice tight places, whereas if you look at a Sling, it's a low wing aircraft, it's got a nose wheel. The landing gear certainly isn't as beefy as that one. So yeah, that's basically why I chose this. I can get in and out of tight spots and then also cruise long distances. The fuel burn on the Rotax 915 is also unbelievable. So I can definitely get further on this aircraft too. So yeah, that's the reason why I chose this one, and isn't she just beautiful? But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for the adventures we're going to have in this aircraft. If you're not subscribed already and you'd like to follow along on all the adventures we've got planned for this aircraft, like I said, I've been waiting for like 1.5 years, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. So if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell and turn on the notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Cheers.